No, I've not seen anyone bring out specifically DORA yet. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
But the question is, are things being developed? And actually, what I would say on that question is, as you've already said, DORA isn't really just DORA. DORA is NIST and all the other things compiled together. And actually, there are products and services and other things that are available that will allow you specifically to import a certain tool set or a certain compliance set and confirm how the organization confirms against that compliance. So if you talk specifically about data, for example, you can say, can I go and find my data and all the things that are relevant to that data set. So some things are available, yes, absolutely, but I do think there'll be more tooling, for better and worse, that will be DORA focused. So just because someone says it's a DORA product doesn't necessarily mean, as Sam said, there's 32 articles, and inside each of those is 32 policies and then multiple articles. Is that the right way around? Whichever round it is. DORA is bigger than just one product, so I don't think there's there's not going to be one product that's going to solve it all. What's the challenge? And as I've just said, there is existing compliance that you have to comply to, and the chances are you're complying with it. So it may just be an extension of what you're already doing. We won't, by default, be selling you something else, because I don't think that's the right way to go. Well, Nick, disagree? Agree?
No, absolutely. I mean, I think the point you make about there will be no one product that can. There's no silver bullet for DORA or any other piece of compliance. When I sat down with Fortra's portfolio to map that out against the requirements, there's tons of products even within our portfolio which you can sort of hang off of each one of those pillars or how you would approach the project. But we're not covering everything ourselves, so I would be cautious about any vendor that tries to sell you a magic bullet, because it started already. What you maybe see is, I definitely ran across one organization who was starting to build something out which might give you some more visibility around some of the risk and exposure within third-party service providers. So you may see tools there that can help with that kind of ICT risk management piece, in terms of giving you the visibility on that side of things. But really, to points that Sam and Matt have both made before, you've already got, with the GDPRs, the PCI4s, all these things of the world, you've already got a bunch of the fundamental building blocks in place already. So it's looking at, what do I have today that already ticks all the boxes, or maybe gives me a little bit of overlap with what DORA is requiring of me, and then where have I got the gaps? Now, as with anything, I think this is one of those useful things where you can use that as a good way of reevaluating what you're doing today, because that thing that made sense 5 years ago maybe doesn't work as well as you need it to do for the organization, and you can use this to align yourself with some of the cloud transformation, the cyber transformation processes that are going on internally. And again, because it's legislation, that maybe gives you something you can go back in at the board, the exec level with, to kind of hang this on a hook of, well, here's how the things we need to do to be compliant, and then that maybe gets you that buy-in to address some of the underlying risks you've been aware of within the organization that you know you've kind of needed to smooth away at.